on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today's video, as you guys may know, we are literally a couple days away from the 1.2 update. So basically in today's video, I want to do a quick account update with you guys and basically show you guys what I've been doing in the game so far. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn on post notification bells so that you guys can always stay tuned to post new videos. I really appreciate it. And if you guys are new here on the channel, I have a Discord server. So if you guys have any questions regarding Tower of God New World, Reverse 1999, and various other games, you can join the server by going to my channel description. You see the server link there, and I'll also post the server link in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into the video. So if you guys don't know, of course, I have Pickles. So this is pretty much what the account is looking like so far. So we have Eternity still at Insight level 3. We have Pickles at Insight level 2, Soneto at Insight level 2. And if you guys can see right here, we're building Diggers. So we have Diggers at Insight level 2. And the reason why I built Diggers is because I needed another character in order for me to, complete Artificial Somnambulism, because I needed to complete that in order for me to move to Limbo. So I pretty much built Diggers, and I'll say that Diggers, he's a pretty solid character. Like, he works. Like, his kit is literally identical to Baby Blue. Like, he can inflict Nightmare. He can also inflict debuffs on the enemy and reduce their defense. His kit is literally almost the same as Baby Blue, except the difference is that Diggers, his ultimate, he can apply Nightmare to only one. He can basically apply Nightmare to only one enemy because his ultimate is a single target. So he can apply Nightmare if the enemy has, a debuffs on them. So basically he can put the character, like the person, to sleep. But I would say the thing that's really good about Diggers is this effect could last for 2 rounds. So for Baby Blue, she can basically put the enemy team to sleep if they have a debuff for only 1 round. But for Diggers, he can put a single target to sleep for 2 rounds if they have a debuff. So it's honestly kind of similar to Baby Blue. And yeah, that's what I've been using so far. I've been building him, and I'll say Diggers is actually pretty solid. He's a pretty decent character. Leveling him up to Insight level 3, I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Right now I'm mainly focusing on leveling up my Pickles to Insight level 3, and then after that we're basically going to save up our resources for Tooth Fairy. That's pretty much the plan. And for Tooth Fairy banner, there's also going to be Beacorn Blue in Tooth Fairy banner. So hopefully when we summon for Tooth Fairy, we get copies of Beacorn Bloom, because I definitely want to build her and use her. But yeah, that's pretty much what my characters are looking like so far. We have Baby Blue we have her at P2, and Tanat, we also have her at Insight level 2, level 43. So these are like all the characters that I'm mainly using in my account right now. I'm using Eternity, Pickles, Soneto, Diggers, DK, Tanat, and Baby Blue. And then the next character that's going to be added into the roster is Tooth Fairy and Beacorn Blue. Now I want to talk about another character. Another character that I want to talk about is X. I feel like X has a lot of potential because he can basically negate Moxie from the enemy, which is actually pretty solid. So I feel like X has a lot of potential, especially in the late game, because he's an intellect unit, and he's pretty much intellect, so he's not gonna have a disadvantage against various elements. So I feel like X has a lot of potential in the future, so I'll definitely build him. But for right now, I'm not gonna build him for right now, but later on in the future I'm definitely gonna build him. And another character that I definitely want to build is, of course, Necrologist. I feel like Necrologist also has a lot of potential as well, but right now I can't really focus on building her because we have other units to focus on. So those are pretty much the units. Like, those are the top 2 units I'm planning on building in the future after we have the resources to level them up. Because honestly, I'll say one of the biggest things that are the biggest thing that's holding me back from using various 5-star characters like X, Necrologist, even the Click as well, the reason why I can't really use these units is because it takes so many resources to level up characters in this game. Like, I'll say one of the biggest things that I hope that they fix is resources. Like, it's either they fix resources or stamina, because for today I think we have, let me check how many stamina we have for today. So if we come over here and check our stamina, let me click start. Okay, it's not going to show us our stamina. I'm pretty sure we have around like 180 stamina. But yeah, 180 stamina, and then when you level up your characters, it requires so much dust and sharp odontes. It's insane. So hopefully later on in the future they, you know, lower the amount of sharp odontes and dust you need to level up a character, or they just give us more stamina. So that's pretty much the only thing that's stopping me from using various characters. But for now, I'm mostly trying to focus on leveling up Pickles to Insight level 3, and after that then we're going to focus on Tooth Fairy. So that's pretty much the plan. Now when we move on to the event, so for the Remake Cup event, we pretty much completed everything. Like, we pretty much completed everything. I'll say for this, for the shop, we didn't really buy everything in the shop, but we definitely bought a lot of stuff in the shop. Like, basically the things that we needed. We bought the Unilogs, we bought the Side Cube, resources to ascend. We pretty much bought everything. So event shop is complete. All of these right here are pretty much complete. As you guys can see, we completed all of this. We go to this mode right here, we completed that, and we look over here, I completed this as well. So everything is literally complete in the Remake Cup. When we move on to the special week, now for special week, honestly I haven't done that yet. It's kind of challenging, honestly. It's kind of challenging, but special week is basically for players who just want to challenge. You're not gonna get much out of special week except for, you know, more rewards in order for you to exchange in the UTTU market. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy Apple's skin, unfortunately, but to be honest, I'm not even going to use him, so I wasn't really too worried about that. But yeah, that's pretty much the UTTU. As you guys can see, we pretty much completed all of the chapters for UTTU except for chapter 30. Chapter 30, the reason why I can't complete this is because I don't have Melania. Like I did some research, and the characters that can literally solo chapter 30 is Melania, Sweetheart, and I just don't have enough, you know, single target DPS characters right now. I mostly have AoE DPS characters like Eternity. Pickles, he can do decent damage, but he's not going to be able to one-shot this boss because this boss is actually kind of hard. So that's why I wasn't able to create a guide on this boss, because I wasn't even able to beat it, because I don't want to make a guide on a boss that I couldn't even beat. But I do know how to beat it, it's just that I don't have the characters to beat it. So that's pretty much chapter 30, and yeah, that's pretty much UTTU. Like, UTTU is pretty simple. You just go through all the chapters, get the rewards. You can literally clear out the entire shop. Like, the only thing you're gonna have remaining is of course the shop odontes, and that's pretty much it. Like, everything else, you can clear this entire shop. So UTTU is actually fun, and the fact that it's going to be like a seasonal content is definitely going to come back later in the future. It's not gonna just be a one-time thing. It's going to come back later on in various updates. So I'm excited to see, you know, how they're going to change the UTTU, you know, add updates to it. It's going to be interesting. So that's pretty much UTTU and the event. So we pretty much cleared that. And then when we come over to our wilderness, now for my wilderness, we pretty much have all, you know, the land maxed out. We're pretty much focusing on leveling up these, you know, resource buildings in order for us to get more resources. That's what we're doing right now. The Paleo Hall is pretty much maxed out. As you guys can see, is maxed out level 5, so we don't have to worry about that. But right now I'm mostly focusing on leveling this up so we can get more sharps and dust as well. And we also have some characters in here to get our bond, to increase their bond, and most of them are already maxed out. So once we get more characters, we're definitely going to add them in here and increase their bond so that we can get more clear jobs. So that's pretty much the wilderness. Of course, we're going to buy more landmarks when we get more currency, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now when we move on to the side cubes, now we're going to claim these weekly rewards. Make sure that you guys do your weekly rewards, man. Weekly rewards are so important because you literally get stamina, and you also get this right here, which is track of the loss. Like, these are really important. But another thing I want to talk about is of course artificial somnambulism. So we were able to complete it, because I'm not gonna lie, I had so much, you know, things to do these past couple weeks, so I was pretty much busy and I couldn't, you know, grind artificial somnambulism. But we pretty much cleared if we go back over here, yeah, we pretty much cleared the surface, and now we're heading towards Limbo. And Limbo is where the in-game content is at, and that's where all, you know, the hard enemies are at. So we're definitely going to try to grind through Limbo, and I definitely want to see, you know, the difficulty spike and, you know, which characters I'm going to have to use and which characters benefit from certain buffs, because in Limbo it pretty much works like Spiral Abyss and Genshin, where like there's going to be a specific buff that can benefit certain characters. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm pretty sure like the buffs, like they're always going to give a buff to a unit that has a banner. Like for example, let's say Melania's banner is out. For Limbo, they're basically going to put a buff for a single target burst, like single target ultimates can do additional damage. So that's pretty much how Limbo is. You know, there's pretty much nothing we can do about it, but they basically let the characters who have their own banner shine, and you know, each reset. So it's pretty much Limbo. I might go live tonight or in a couple hours trying to grind through Limbo, so stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to send a notification out to the Discord. If you guys haven't joined, make sure you guys join the Discord so you can be notified as it's when I live, you know, go live and send out uploads and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I might go live and try to clear Limbo. And yeah, that's pretty much it with artificial somnambulism, and we move on to resources. Let me go ahead and clear this for you guys. Yeah, because we need to clear this. Like clearing this every single day is extremely important. Now another thing that I want to talk about is the Psy Cube for Tooth Fairy. So for the next update, there's going to be, I don't know, I might be wrong, but for the next update there might be a new 6-star Psy Cube for free. So I might have to put that on my Tooth Fairy. So I definitely want to, you know, because hopefully for the next update they're going to give us a free 6-star Psy Cube. And if they do, then I don't have to, you know, waste all my resources trying to buy a Psy Cube for Tooth Fairy when she already has her own exclusive Psy Cube in the event. So they haven't given us any details on the event for the next update, which is kind of sad, but we're gonna have to pretty much wait for more details. But until now, we don't know what events are going to be. Like we don't know what they're going to add in 1.2, like what the event is going to be. All I know is that we're going to get Tooth Fairy, we're going to get Jessica. You know, we're gonna have the 14-day login event where we're basically going to get additional unilogs, and that is pretty much it. And of course optimization, where they're going to add auto gameplay into the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They didn't really talk about events, so it's pretty much that with the 1.2. Like I'm literally hoping that Tooth Fairy, like they allow us to get Tooth Fairy Psy Cube, exclusive Psy Cube in the event for the next update, because if they do, that's going to save me a lot, because I can use, you know, the currency from Numa analysis on like a different Psy Cube for a different character. So let's go ahead and claim these, and that's pretty much it with my account update. Like I said, we're pretty much playing the saving game right now. Like we're pretty much, you know, saving up our resources for Tooth Fairy. So once Tooth Fairy comes out, then we can, you know, dump all our resources on her, level her up so that we can use her immediately. But pretty much the plan right now is to just slow down. You know, I don't want to build every single character, because honestly trying to build every single character is a huge mistake in this game, because there's just not enough resources to do that. So unless you're, you know, unless you're pay to win and then you're, you know, spending money. But other than that, if you're free to play, then trying to build every single character in the game is actually pretty hard. Like you have to focus on one character, like one at a time. That's pretty much how the game is. But anyways, that's the account update. I'll be leaving the video at that. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I might go live soon, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. But anyways, I will catch you guys soon. I hope you all have a good one. Peace.